Welcome to Honest Whispers Unboxing and Inspection. On this video, I'll be unboxing and inspecting Marvel Collectors Club, the Punisher statue. Released by NECA in August 2004, NECA started the Marvel Collectors Club product line around 2004. They were shipped without any boxes or packaging to lower the retail prices. They weren't available in any stores, and you can only buy them in the NECA website. They produced these Marvel statues at a monthly rate, and they're only limited to one statue per person, and they sold out pretty quick too. This statue is number 4814 out of 9990. Number is upside down, and usually they have a sticker here labeling which statue this is, but they either forgot to put it on this box, or they never produced a sticker for this statue. Now, one thing I do want to show here is that, as you can see, this has never been opened. Once I bought it, I just kept it in storage. You could see that the original tape is here, no second layer of tape or anything like that. And you can even see the shipping label is still attached and in one piece or uncut. So I'm going to go ahead and open this for the first time ever. And it's been 14 years since I bought it. On hindsight, I should have opened it, especially when I see a dent like this big. This is big enough to possibly create damage to the statue. There are a couple other dents, but then I'm not too worried about that or that. But a dent this big definitely is a bit of a concern. So hopefully there's nothing damaged, because if there is, I won't be able to return it or exchange it. So basically I will be stuck with the damaged statue. So let me go ahead and place this down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this with the knife. Basically simple box cutting, not too hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a slit here, cut here, and then go all the way down the middle. And usually when I cut something like this, I just basically make an incision, and then I'll just go back and forth. If I get kind of stuck, if I get stuck, basically I'll tilt the knife that way. I'm not gonna end up cutting it with too much force. So I'm just gonna go ahead and if that doesn't work, I'll just try tilting it back and forth. And of course, if it just doesn't work, I'll go ahead and go from the other side. That way, and I know it's just a box, but for me, I just want to make sure I don't cause any more damage than necessary. And then for here, there it is. Got that. So completely detached, because I'm able to lift this up. I'm going to do the same thing here. Just going to make an incision or cut like that. And then I'll try to go all the way through this one. Kind of cut nicely and easily. So, and then this one, I'll finish the edge right there. And when I cut the middle, I always kind of lift it up a little bit, so that when it's flat on it, I'm not going to cut into the tab. So that way, if I have it slightly raised, I could just go ahead and make that incision or a slit. I guess it'll be better if I do it this way. So basically, I cut it outward that way, since my hand was in the way. You couldn't see it. And then I'm going to go down the other way. There it is. Finally got that cut and open for the first time. So it does come in a foam protector. If I can tilt this down here. But the foam protector isn't taped up at all. And you can see that there is no signs of tape ever being there. If there was, you'll see kind of like a highlighted line. So what I'm going to do is, don't don't think I have enough room to do this on camera, and the box does feel pretty tight. So, but you know what? Due to these grips, actually, I'm able to see. I don't want to rip the foam out either, so I'm trying to be careful. See if, yeah, looks like I'm gonna do some editing magic. Actually, I think I can do this on camera, because what I'm gonna do is use the power of gravity. So I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this down, and if it slides, that's why I'm not putting it completely upside down so that it doesn't fall directly down. I'm gonna tilt it in an angle so that it slides down slowly. I'll squeeze the box if it comes down too fast, but usually once I have it set, and I adjust it by squeezing the box, and I now know that the foam hit the ground, so I'm going to go ahead and raise it up. And of course, if I raise it up completely, the foam's just going to split apart. So I'm going to go ahead and, it looks like there's a little piece of paper here. So now I'm going to go ahead and tilt it to its side. Let me pull this paper out. I don't know if it's a piece of artwork or an invoice, and it looks like so I was wrong. This is not the Punisher statue. This is actually the Spider-Man statue. So there it is. I did the whole introduction as a Punisher statue, and here it is. Because honestly, I thought I missed the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man statue was the first one. I don't know if this was the second one. So again, it's not taped even on the side or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out carefully, lay it on its side, and it's not labeled front, back, or top or bottom. I'll put this box aside. So, okay. Let's see if I got the right side, because they're exactly the same labeling. If I could get a little peek. Yep, this is the front. Wow, this is very cool looking. I'm so glad there's no broken parts, at least from what I see. Little foam pieces. Yeah, I thought it was the Punisher one, so it's kind of funny. After all these years, you can't forget what you bought. Oh, I don't even know where to start. This looks like it's like a background rather than a base. So I don't know if you... Well, this one, it looks like a picture frame. It comes with the, well, it's the only way you can find that. So it looks like this is the base. Looks like that's where the statue goes. So he's kind of on a lifted angle. So let me put this down here, so that way I could set up the base. Now, there really does remind me of a photo frame. I guess this is I mean, it's supposed to be something where it won't go back any further, but then it's already at its limit. So I don't know if it's... And honestly, this does not feel like it's gonna be stable. Never seen a statue base like this. Okay, Spider-Man looks awesome, even though he's just in the bag. I know you could only see his hand right now, but with this, basically, I want to be careful. I want to grab the most solid areas, like his shoulder or arm. So it looks like the little peg is where his butt is. It's kind of funny. And as you can see, the bag, smooth, not too much wrinkles, so it's never been taken out. Always a good sign if you're buying something that's labeled as new. Looks like there is a thumb here. It's not broken, but either the molding very not too good on the quality. So here it is. It's like a glob of glue. It has like a glossy mark that dried. So of course NECA, not known for the best quality. So even here on the finger, I'm seeing like it's not broken, but it's like a piece of like glue or mold or whatever, and it's not been painted, so it looks really bad. And you can see how some of his fingers, these aren't broken, this is just the way it's been produced. So you can see how it bends. Basically 2 of his fingers are broken because you wouldn't be able to bend like that. Even this finger is a little bit weird looking, but other than that, man, Spider-Man's face, everything looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick his butt into the moon. Feels like it went all the way, but I could still see part of the tat or the, well, anyway, you see, I guess the peg, that's the word I was looking for. I could still see part of it. Let me put this down. So it looks like this is the second NECA Spider-Man statue that was produced. The first one, it had like a web base that was flat on the ground, and he was kind of squatting, like similar to this, but was squatting on the ground. This is a very cool statue, just the way, I like the way it's popping out of a frame rather than having a base, and you know, so it's definitely different. Now if you have this on display, I don't know how long this will last, because yeah, usually something like this, if it's too much stress, then it just either tends to well, I don't think this is gonna bend, but my worry is that over time, and I guess that's why they put this here, is that it's just gonna keep going spreading until it's not able to hold it unless this is still attached. So that's the key. Let me get a better angle here, so, and make sure it doesn't touch the wall. Yep, it's gonna touch the wall. There, perfect. So there's the back. It is numbered on the base, and I guess from here, the angle, you can't see the peg anymore, so that's pretty good. And then again, my concern here would be the thumb, just the way, and I've seen this before where it's not broken, but the way the molding is, you could see, again, this is that piece of mold on the finger I was mentioning. If I could get a better focus. See, it's sticking out, so it's like something on top of it, or they forgot to shave it off. And the thumb, you could see it's not broken, but it's just a bad mold where you could see kind of like a slit, right? I mean, they even painted where the crack is, so you don't see like, I don't know how to explain it, but like a statue, if it's a broken piece, you're gonna see like whatever the color, this I guess porcelain or resin, from the feel and look of it, looks like cold cast porcelain. So, but then you could see that it's been painted over it, so it's not broken, it's just bad, I guess molding or bad quality on the, well, not the sculpt, but yeah, definitely on the mold. So again, no damages, but my first impression is it's awesome. It looks nice. I like the way the webbing, the web, and all that stuff looks like. His costume is awesome. I love the classic costume, and he even has the webbing on the armpits, so that's pretty cool. And then just to feel it, it is like it's metal, basically. It's like metal wire, so it's not like fabric or anything. But again, this is like the quality issue I was talking about. There's no reason why it should be, they should have like black solid, you know, I don't even know what it is. I guess it's part of the metal or something. Maybe the paint. The paint might have kind of, because it wouldn't be metal, especially when it feels like steel. But now that I'm looking at it and feeling the bottom part here, it feels like possibly plastic or resin as well. So I guess part of that, you could see that here and there in certain areas. I'm not sure why they didn't try to poke that through or clean it. Well, I'm just relieved that it's not broken or damaged. I am a little disappointed on the quality issue, but still at the same time, this statue is pretty rare now, and I know the value has definitely gone up compared to its original retail price. So let me do a nice spin. I guess there's no point of looking at the back, so I could just go side to side here from this angle. And it is quite stable, so I'm very happy with that. Get that little foam piece out. And let me do a low angle. This is a nice angle. Now, of course, another thing I'm starting to not like so much is that just the way the frame or the base is angled. This is the eye level area, so it looks alright. I mean, but the point I'm trying to make is that Spider-Man's face is slightly tilted down, so if you want to look at his face like at a front level, eye level view, then you have to be looking up from a low angle. Now, I guess if you spread the frame a little bit more, this will be slanting down more or tilted down more, and that way his face would be lifted in a higher angle. So I guess that would be an option that you can do, but for me, I'd rather not try to force it. It feels like at this point with the joint, this was the max point. And I guess the ribbon here is just in case if it does tend to stretch out or pull out. It kind of has that little safety, I guess, safety rope, safety, whatever. but something that'll keep it from completely breaking or tilting out. So very cool. Like these old rare ones that not many people know about. So very happy with it. And there it is. Thank you for watching. Until next time, continue reading the King James Version Bible and need your vitamin C's daily.